Hello, I'm Foibles and welcome to a brand new series in Crusader Kings II. And we are going to play the A Game of Thrones mod, and we are going to start a brand new Aegon's Conquest, robots. I don't know, I don't really know. I think I want to play as the Khaleesi, Daenerys Stormborn, just because I really love her. She's such an awesome character. This is a bit too early. Dance of the Dragons might be. No, it's not really. Blackfire Rebellion after the Spring. War of Robot Rebellion. Yeah, Dany is not up here yet. The Crowned Stag, not here yet. A Clash of Kings. Khaleesi. The Khaleesi of Great Storm. Great what? What? The Great Grass. Alright then. We are going to play as her. The pretty Khaleesi. Pretty Dany. Dany pretty. And that'll be fine. Have faith in Joffrey. Yes, indeed. Mother of Dragons. Salvation, the prophetic red comet has led you to Qarth. As you pass through the three immense and elegantly painted walls that serve as one of the 9 wonders of man, you can't help but gaze at the bones of those who have been denied entry. Sheltered by Xaro Daxos, you quickly discover the politics of Qarth to be a danger all its own. But danger does not stop the dragon. By burning Lazarene, which you have laid claim to, your birthright of fire and blood, the usurper is dead, Westeros is shattered, and you long for home. Use this time to nurse your dragons, and soon you will return to cast down the usurper's dogs, and unite the 7 kingdoms once more. I am the rightful queen. Yes. Fire and blood. Yes, that's right. Do we have an heir? Who is our heir? Jorah Mormont is our heir. He's a good guy. He's a nice person. I kind of like him. And Aemon Targaryen. What the hell? How the hell you can be my regent? You're a bloody man of the white What the hell is going on? You're over here. How can you be my damn regent? Well, what is our title then? The Great Grass Sea. Alright. Right, where were we? Where are we? Go to location. I guess we are somewhere. Qarth. Isn't that somewhere over here? Am I missing something? Qarth, Meren, Yunkai, Astapor. Quokor. Oh my god, I lost us. I lost us already. Oh, there we are. Qarth. Here we are. We must be here. Right? Right. Yeah. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I have been appointed as your... right. That's correct. Pure pawn of the Iron Throne. That's right. Well, let's have few days pass by and let's just the abomination of incest. Well, that's technically true, I suppose. So where the hell are we? Like seriously, where am I? Where am I? History. Where is Dany? Where is Dany? Dany. Of the great sea of something. I have no idea where we are. So that's fun. Well, I guess we can... Oh, yay. Wait. What's happening? The House of Undying. In this city of splendors, you find the House of the Undying to be the least splendid of all. You behold a grey and ancient ruin without towers or windows, its crumbling form coiled like a serpent through a grove of black bark trees bearing inky blue leaves. Your companions echo your hesitation, urging you not to enter, but ahead lies the path to your destiny. Queen Daenerys must enter alone, says Beatrice, stepping out from the shadow of the trees. Take my arm and let me lead you. I'm no child. The Valyrian freehold's politics was dominated by, alright then, I am the blood of old Valyria. That's right. You hear me? Shade of the evening, you make your way through the darkened grove and are presented with a crystal glass filled with thick blue liquid. Shade of the evening, the wine of warlocks. You gulp down the potion, and as the warlock speaks, you are reminded of every taste you have ever known, and none of them. Within you will see many things that disturb you, visions of loveliness and visions of horror, wonders and terrors, sights and sounds of days gone by and days to come and days that never were. If you value your soul, take care and do just as I tell you. Take the door to your right each time, the door to your right. If you should come upon a stairwell climb, never go down and never take any door but the first to your right. The door to my right. Aha. You find yourself in a stone anteroom with 4 doors, one on each wall. A mold-eaten carpet, once colored with whirls of gold, lies at your feet. Within the walls you hear faint scurrying and scrabbling of rats. You heed the warlock's advice and choose the rightmost door 3 times, each leading you to a room identical as the one before. It's clear you are in presence of sorcery. Haha, I choose the door on the right. You merge into a long, dim, high-ceiling hall. Along the right hand is a row of torches burning with a smoky orange light, but the only doors are to your left and not all of them are closed. You tell yourself not to look, but the temptation is too strong. In one of the rooms you come upon a feast of corpses, savagely slaughtered. The feasters lay strewn across overturned chairs and hacked dressed tables, asprawl in pools of congealing blood. In the throne room, in the throne above them sits a dead man with the head of a wolf and an iron crown. His eyes follow you with mute appeal as you continue on. Only a stairwell down marks the end of the passage, and still the only doors are to your left. That must have been the Red Wedding, and the Wolf King is, what's it called? Rob, I imagine. Let's continue. You find yourself in yet another stone anteroom with 4 doors, one on each of the twisty stone walls. The floor seemed to move slowly under your feet as if it were trying to rip you. You are gripped by a sudden sense of desperation, want nothing more than to be done with this house of horrors, but still 3 doors lie before you. Well, let's take the door on the right. Mother. You emerge once more into a long, dim, high-ceiling hall. Along the right hand is a row of torches burning with a smoky orange light, but the doors are to your left and not all of them are closed. Again, you tell yourself not to look, but the temptation proves too strong. One room reveals 10,000 slaves lifting blood-stained hands before you as you race by your silver, riding like the wind. Mother, they cry, mother, mother. They reach for you, touching you, tugging at your cloak, the hem of your skirt. They want you, they need you, the fire, the life. You gasp and open your arms to give yourself to them, but at the last moment you realize your mistake and pass on from the vision further down the hall. Only a stairwell down marks the end of the passage, and still the only doors are to your left. The first door on the right is the last door to the left. Right. Alrighty then. Your sense of foreboding grows as the scurrying sounds within the walls seem to get louder, and behind you notice the torches have begun to flutter out. One more gutters out and the darkness creeps a little further down the hall towards you. As you listen, you seem to hear something else coming, shuffling itself slowly along the faded carpet. Terror fills you, and you must quickly decide which. Let's take the right one. The red sword. You emerge once more into a long, dim height-ceiling hall. Along the right hand is a row of torches burning with a smoky orange light, but the doors are to your left and not all of them are closed. Yes. The scene behind the open door reveals a corpse standing at the prow of a ship. Eyes bright in his dead face, grey lips smiling sadly, glowing like a sunset. A red sword is raised in the hand of the blue-eyed king, who casts no shadow. A blue flower grows from a chink in a wall of ice and fills the air with sweetness. Mother of dragons, bride of fire. Confused, you turn towards the stairwell at the end of the passage. I wish to be done with this place. There's the douchebag. You enter a stairwell beginning to climb. Before long your legs are aching. Strangely, you recall that the House of the Undying Ones seemed to have no towers. To your right, a set of wooden doors are thrown open, fashioned of weirwood and ebony. The black and white patterns swirl and intertwine into strange designs, very beautiful yet somehow frightening. The dragon must not be afraid. The Blue Heart. You pass through a narrow door into a chamber awash with gloom. A long stone table fills the room. Above it floats a human heart, swollen and blue with corruption, yet still alive. Every beat is deep, ponderous throb of sound, each pulse sending out a wash of indigo light. The figures around the table are no more than blue shadows, and as you walk to the empty chair in front of them, they do not stir, speak, nor turn to face you. Mother of dragons, comes a voice, part whisper and part moan. You find it difficult to summon the will to speak. You notice suddenly that none of them are breathing. Could it be that the Undying Ones are dead? We live, whispered the answer, thin as mouse whisker, and no. Prophecy. 3 heads has the dragon. The ghost chorus yammers inside your skull. Mother of dragons, child of storm. The whispers become a swirling song. 3 fires must you light, 1 for life and 1 for death, and 1 to love. Your own heart beats in unison to the one that floats before you. 3 mounts must you ride, 1 to bed and 1 to dread and 1 to love. The voices grow louder and your heart seems to slow even your breath. 3 treasons will you know, 1 for blood and 1's for gold and 1's for love. Help me, show me. Blurred visions. Shadows whirl and dance inside a tent, boneless and terrible. A little girl runs barefoot towards a house with the red door. Mirima's door shrieks in the flames, and dragon bursting from her brow. Behind a silver horse, the corpse of a naked man bounces and drags. A tall lord with a copper skin and silver hair stands beneath the banner of fiery stallion, a burning city behind him. Suddenly black wings buffet around your head, and suddenly the visions are gone, ripped away. Your gasp turns to horror as you spy on the Undying all around you, blue and cold, whispering as they reach for you. All the strength leaves your limbs and you cannot move. You feel a hand on your breast. Teeth find the soft skin of your throat. A mouth descends on one eye, sucking, biting. Dracarys! Yes, death of the Undying. Indigo turns to orange and whispers turn to screams. perch above you, Drogon spreads his wings and tears at the terrible dark heart, ripping the rotten flesh to ribbons. His head snaps forward, fire flying from his open jaws, bright and hot. You can hear the shrieks of the undying as they burn, their high, thin, papery voices crying out in tongues long dead. The whole room is ablaze by the time you reach the door and call to your dragon. When you spill out into the sun, the bright light makes you stumble. Looking behind you, you see tendrils of smoke forcing their way through cracks in the ancient stone walls of the place of dust, howling curses. Piet Breed draws a knight and dances towards you, when suddenly you hear the crack of Choco's whip. Never was sound so sweet. That's right. And was that it? That was it? That was it? Was that it? Huh. I guess that was it. The silver bell. The undying are dead, burned to ash by Drogon's flames. Your tiny Khalasar celebrates your victory by braiding your hair with the silver bell, but this victory is not without cost. The Quartine are outraged, and their factious rulers unite to demand your exile from the city. Your host, Xaro, pleads with you to flee with him to the Jade Sea, but you refuse, and he angrily sends you away. With your last friend in Garth, and friend no longer, you hurry to the docks where Sir Chera has been searching for ships. Ships you find, but allies also. A huge eunuch named Strong Belvas and his aged squire Arstan, who intervene to save you from an assassin. They explain that they have been sent by your old friend Illyrio, with 3 ships to carry you back to Pentos. At least the ships don't smell like cheese. I see. Well, I don't know really if I wanted to go back to Pentos, you know. I kind of wanted to attack and take these lands. All of Essos should be mine. We could go to Meereen and Yunkai and stuff. And there's the Volantis. I think Rob's wife is from Volantis. That pretty girl. Slaver's Bane. 3 ships beat you to Pentos and promises of aid, but your experiences in Garth have sold you to accepting charity. You will not be a beggar queen. Dragons do not beg. You will take what is yours with fire and blood, but first you need an army. As you consider your options in your cabin, Jorah approaches you, confessing love, attempts a kiss. Much as you care for him, you do not desire him, and spurn his clumsy advances. Keen to change the subject, Jorah tells you of a place where armies might be parched. Astapor, home of the Unsullied, the finest soldiers in the world. At night your thoughts whirl as you question yourself. Leadership is lonely, and you begin to miss Drogo intently. At least you have your loyal handmaidens to comfort you. It could be Khaleesi. It is known to Astapor. Well, I don't really like that. Yeah, let's go over here to Astapor. That's the thing. We are going to Astapor. Yes, that's right. Grand City of Astapor. How long does a boat trip really take? I mean, seriously. Move it. Move it, move it, move it. Justiciar, I don't really know if we should appoint these. You did some thinking lately and decided that from now on you were going to follow the rules and treat everyone with respect, no matter what. Honor is important. Harpies bargain. The good masters of Astapor are rude, arrogant and cruel beyond measure, but their Unsullied are as formidable as the story of their training is heartbreaking. Particularly troubling is the tale of how they prove they can kill. For every soldier represents a murdered child. You begin to question using such men to reclaim your throne. Unsullied are also very expensive. Haggling through a pretty young interpreter to hide your knowledge of the Caesari tongue, you finally propose a trade that shocks your advisor. Every unsullied they have in exchange for a dragon. The slavers accept your terms, though they demand the largest of the dragons. In turn you ask for the interpreter as a gift, and they lazily wave assent. You soon free the girl and ask her to tell you all she knows of Astapor. Miss Sunday. My mind is set. That's very interesting. Prophesied future. That's pretty long. Poor military ruler. Well, I guess that's kind of true. The exchange. You have agreed a deal with the good masters for an army of Unsullied, where you gain all the Unsullied available, including the boys in training, in exchange for your ships, your goods, and Drogon, the biggest and healthiest of your dragons. You are now at the Plaza of Punishment to execute the deal. Your company has brought the goods and a caged Drogon before Grasnus and the rest of the good masters, while Grasnus hands over the Harpy's fingers, the whip symbolizing you now own the Unsullied force. This deal does not quite work for me. Haha, Dracarys. That's right. Do it. The sack of Astapor. A dragon is no slave, and Drogon refuse to serve the good masters, burning them to death upon your command. You, however, did receive the Unsullied, and you now have 3 dragons and an army fighting the slavers of Astapor. The city is barely garrisoned and is easily taken. You have liberated Astapor, the good masters have been killed, and you now control the city. The former slaves look to you as their new master, calling you mother. Now you are to move on in your journey, yet before you can take your leave from Astapor, you must leave someone to govern the city. I shall leave a council to rule, and gain some prestige and some gold. We will get Unsullied of Astapor. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Alright then. You have a new heir. If your character dies, you will play as Rhaegar. What? Who are you? Who are you, Rhaegar? Who the hell are you? Ah, I see. Alright then. Fair enough. And this is our Unsullied forces, I would imagine. Heavy infantry. No, I will free the slaves of this city. The Yellow City. You leave Astapor and march toward Yunkai, another famous slaver city. The Yunkai command a significant force of slave soldiers and mercenaries, among them the Stormcrows and the Second Sons. The city is made of yellow bricks, crumbling walls, and tall stepped pyramids. Their emblem is flying over the city, harpy-like creatures, as far as you can tell. Yunkai is said to be able to field a significant force of slave soldiers. However, Yunkai is known for training best slaves, not warriors. Before you are the wise masters and captains of the mercenaries come to parley with you. They offer you much coin to leave the city alone and be on your way. No, I think I will free the slaves of this city. Yes, let's do that. Khaleesi, Daenerys Stormborn, has declared the Great Grass see youngish war for emancipation on Vice Masters Dracarys II of Yunkai. Alright. Darius coup. You are nearly to begin the battle for Yunkai, however, Daenerys of the Stormcrows was enthralled by your beauty and has come before you in middle of the night. He tells you he has killed the 2 other captains of Stormcrows and now offers the company in the service of you. As he says, my sword is yours, my life is yours, my love is yours. My blood, my body, my songs, you owe them all. I live and die at your command, fair queen. Well, that's nice. You're most welcome. Welcome, welcome, mate. Let's do it. Let's go sack Yunkai. Forward, men. Let's put it on a bit higher speed, because it seems to be taking a long time to actually move the army to here. Let's go sack these peoples first. We'll kill the army first and that'll be fine. Where are you going? You are moving here. And that's fine. Let's kill all of those people. Prepare to die, scum. You and... Oh, we are strike. You easily break through Markar's guard and knock him into the ground. He lies sprawled at your feet, completely at your mercy. It's all over now. Markar drops his... Who are you? You are not... You are pretty much no one important. I accept. Back on your feet. You have won. Victory is mine, that's right. While riding ahead with your personal guard, you suddenly found yourself isolated on the battlefield and surrounded by enemy soldiers. A violent melee ensued, but you gave a good account of yourself and managed to return to the main body of your army in time to lead it to victory. The songs will be sung of this day, that's right. They will. Beautiful Dany is winning. Of course she is winning. Of course. We win again. Well, let's go kill this army. It's time to die, you douches. Man, let's go kill this army too. Wise Master of Yunkai. You are a douchebag is what you are. We are of legal age now. We can pick a focus, but I don't know if we should yet. I mean, we don't have to hurry with that. Let's go siege down Yunkai. Yeah, let's just sit here and siege it. No hurry, right? It has a huge amount of defenders, so I don't really feel like we should. Really, but actually I do have to take a break here, so we are going to continue from here in the next episode. Thank you for watching. If you liked the episode, then please do click the like button and subscribe to my channel. It really helps out a lot and I would appreciate it a ton. And I hope I see you in the next episode. You have a nice day. Bye bye.